Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
Hearing that song, some of you will think of Rock Hudson and Doris Day in the movie Pillow Talk. Today we step back into the golden age of Hollywood with a true screen legend. He was the epitome of charm, the king of the silver screen, and the man who made romance look effortless. We're talking about the one and only Rock Hudson. We'll go behind the scenes for the love and laugh out loud moments and hear about his latest film, which was, believe it or not, R-rated. He gives us the skinny on the skin flick. So let's roll back the reel with one of Hollywood's most unforgettable stars, Rock Hudson.
Nomination for Giant and became Look magazine's choice for the best actor of the year, and became one of the top box office draws of all time. And with such pictures as Pillow Talk with Doris Day and Come September, Lover Come Back, and many, many more. And he's now in his 58th picture. And of course, by now you know who I'm talking about. It's Rock Hudson. Good morning, Rock.
Good morning.
You don't mind if I call you Rock, do you?
Please do.
Okay. Your new movie, we'll get to that in just a minute, but I understand that a couple of days ago you lost quite a bit of money in Chicago. Is that true?
I was rather foolish. I should have put it in the vault down in the safe downstairs, but I didn't. I had taken it out the day before, and I had it in a briefcase in the room.
What was the total that you lost?
$3,400.
Oh, my goodness. Do you always carry $100 bills around in a attaché case?
No, it happened to quite by accident. I don't carry that much money around normally, but I had to. I was on location for a television film I made in San Francisco, and left right from there, San Francisco, on this tour, and traveling all over the country in, 15 cities or something like that. And that's why I had all that money with me, because I was up in San Francisco, and I'm, of course, a nut for going to junk shops and all of that, and see what I can find and pick up and all that,
Yeah, I guess you have quite a home.
So I like it's kind of a hobby, I guess. Mm-hmm. And so I took this money with me in case I found something I liked,
Oh, boy. Oh, that's a shame. Listen, Rock, I'm sure, is not your real name.
Roy.
And now, how did you get the name Rock?
Well, 23 years ago, something like that. My would-be agent changed it. He was then head of talent at Selznick Studios, and changed it to Hudson from Roy Fitzgerald.
I'm sure all our listeners are interested in your film career, and many of them probably don't know how you got started. I understand you had an unusual beginning.
Well, I don't know. I don't know as it is unusual. I mean, contrary to the way most people have started in films or an acting career, be it on films or in theater, it's usually involved with some form of a Cinderella story. But it isn't the case with me. I had an interview applying for a job, and the man asked me if I could act, and I said no, which was true, because I had just come out to Los Angeles from Chicago, and it rather startled him. And he said, "Well, what are you doing here?" I said, "Well, I'm here to get a job, of course, but I said I want to learn. I also want to know where to go, where to study, where can I go to study, and in other words, how do you start?" And apparently it shocked him so, because he had been for weeks, every day, people coming in saying, "Oh yes, I can do Hamlet, and I can do this and the other," whether they could or not. And he says the first time everybody ever said, "No, I don't know how to act," and it impressed him. So he took me out and introduced me to a director, and the director said, "Well, I can't give him a screen test, but I'll put him in a picture that I'm shooting and keep him in the background." I was a quick, ripe 22 years old at this point, and he put me in the background. He said, "We'll see what he looks like. We'll throw a couple of lines at him, see if he can say his lines," which is what I did, and apparently attracted the attention of the director. He put me under a personal contract. Now, him for a year, where I was able to study and try to learn my newfound craft, and at the same time get paid for it.
Rock, after all these years, do you remember what the lines were that you had to say?
Well, the first thing, I'll never forget it, was pretty soon you're going to have to get a bigger blackboard, which became such a tongue twister. My knees were shaking and carrying it. It took all morning to get it, but we finally got it.
Which film out of your 58 did you enjoy doing the most?
Oh, I don't know. There's been so many that I liked, and for different reasons. You know, not to mention artistically or creatively, but even to the point of what I had the most fun with. As simple as that, some pictures become my favorites. But I guess all in all, or all around, answer would have to be Giant.
By the way, for those of you who just joined us, we're talking to Rock Hudson, who is promoting his latest movie for MGM called Pretty Maids All in a Row. Now, let's talk about that film. What is it all about, first of all?
Well, it's a rather spicy little story. It's an R-rated film, but it's a story of high schools, and it's a satire. I play a football coach and student guidance counselor. It's satire, black comedy, if you will, tongue-in-cheek. Kind of takes a poke at educational systems, sex, etc.
Now, you've done your first nude scenes in this film, right?
Well, it looks like I am, but I'm not.
I see.
Actually, I had a bathing suit on, but don't tell that.
Everybody's talking about it. I guess the columns are saying it, and people on radio and television are saying it, that the film industry is in a decline right now. Do you think that's true?
Well, it has been the last couple of years. It's sort of picking up now, as a matter of fact.
What are your ideas on improving the motion picture industry?
Oh, golly, I don't know if I have. I can't answer that as a motion picture industry as a whole. I have to go about it from picture to picture and try to make the very best picture I can.
Well, do you think the sex movies are necessary?
Well, excuse me, it's kind of a touchy subject, of course, but we have the rating system where we have a G or GP or R or X or what have you, which enables us to tell all kinds of stories that before would be impossible to tell on film. For example, a couple of years ago, Midnight Cowboy was made. It was an excellent film about a story that would never be able to have been made before the rating system. So in that, I think it's good.
What about the Academy Awards? Do you put a lot of faith in the Academy Awards, seeing that they're coming up this month?
Yeah, it's coming up, next week, aren't
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't know, this thing about George C. Scott, I don't really have any comment to make about it. I don't think it's fair for me to comment until I get to know him, which I've never met him.
I see. The Osmond Brothers do a song in your film, don't they?
Yeah.
Is that all they do, just one song, or are they in the film?
No, they're just on the soundtrack.
And Burt Bacharach's wife, Angie Dickinson, is in the
she plays an English teacher.
She does a nude scene in that film, right?
Uh-huh.
This kind of surprises me. I think this is the first time she's done anything like this, right?
Actually, it isn't. She is nude, but you don't see anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Rock, if you could deliver one of the lines that you use in your film, Pretty Maids All in a Row, maybe one of the lines that you say to one of the pretty girls in the film, I think our female audience this morning would really enjoy hearing it.
Well, I have one line I say to Angie, which is, I wonder if you could handle something I'd like to throw at you.
That'll turn them on.
I doubt it.
Rock Hudson, thank you very much, and lots of luck with Pretty Maids All in a Row.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
WOKY, Bob Berry, 1992.
Thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all our episodes at WisconsinBroadcastersMuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Donate Life Wisconsin. Special thanks to Wisconsin Historical Society and for financial support from WBA Hall of Famer Terry Bond.